Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is your extra read all about it for January 28th, 2020. Sorry it's late, you guys. I had a very early appointment. Well, not that early, but for some reason I slept in till like almost 9 o'clock. So I had to get up really quick and go to my appointment, and I'm back. I have to go through the cleaning process of, purification of my home and to make sure that there's no negative energies in here. So I have to go through all that too. It's really a process for me to do a reading. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. This is your extra read all about it for January 28th, 2020. I would like to add, do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. These readings may or may not resonate. And to my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. So let's go ahead and get started with the extra read all about it for January 28th, 2020. Of course, these cards have been pre-shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle one more time to see if I can get the energy of today's reading. Okay. January 28th, 2020. Extra read all about it. Today's general energy is the Fool. Somebody stepping out on a new journey or wanting to start something new or having in mind to start something new. All right. So let's go ahead and find out what's going on here for January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. Whoa. January 28th, 2020, please. What do we have for January 28th, 2020, please? January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. So far we have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Palace of Coins. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Seems that there's a message of emotions coming in, and it could be happening at your home. You could be having the energy of having a nice home and, set up, not worrying about anything. What else do we got for January 28th, 2020? Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's way too much. If it's going to come out, it's going to come out. Let's keep going, you guys. January 28th, 2020. What do we have for January? Okay, we have the Priestess. Okay. This is the High Priestess card. Then we have the Judgment card. All right. January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. Okay, next we have the King of Wands in the reverse. Then we have the Chariot. We have the Tower. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So far, it's looking like we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Cups is probably a message from the King of Wands in the reverse, though, right? We do have the High Priestess here so far. Okay, so we do have possibly 3 people here or 2 people. All right, January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. Let me get 4 more cards for January 28th. Ooh. 2020, January 28th, 2020. All right, there we are. We have them. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. Somebody trying to fight for something. Fight for what? Well, we'll see. Okay, so this was the first card out, which is the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, well, that's a little strange, right? Actually, let's do it like this. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And Next we have the Three of Cups. And then we have the Empress. Okay. So it does seem like there's a message coming into your home possibly. And you could be the High Priestess here, all right, placing judgment on that message. And that message will be coming from the King of Wands. But the King of Wands is in reverse, so you're not seeing him in a very nice light here, or the High Priestess is not, right? And so this person is wanting to come towards the High Priestess possibly, but there is going to be a Tower moment here. Okay, whether it's from the High Priestess or coming from the King of Wands, who's in the reverse. Now, somebody is seeing this as a really big burden, all right? Now, what's going on here is we also have the Page of Wands. So whatever information this person wants to give is not actually going to give this information in regards to passions, okay? There are options here. Somebody's got options, and they are weighing out their options. And they are, there is a three-party situation involved here, and that could be with this Empress right here, okay? So I do see the King of Wands sending out a message of emotions, right? With this Page of Wands here, not really wanting to start any kind of emotions, or maybe not even wanting to have any passions in regards to this situation. This person might be coming to your home, to somebody's home, or this person could live in a nice home. The King of Wands actually could probably live in a nice home, right? Comfortable, right? Secure, stable. And he's wanting, it looks like he's wanting to leave the home though, because of options. There's options here. Somebody's got options. Either he's got options, or the person that he's living in this home with has got options. Okay. We also have the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess is intuition and sacred knowledge. So she knows something. She knows that there's a Tower moment somewhere about something. Okay, and it has to do with this Three of Cups energy. So this is not celebration, but actually a three-party situation. Somebody is making a judgment over a situation that is just much too burdensome, and this is the Empress. So the King of Wands could be dealing with the Empress, or he could be dealing with the High Priestess. I do see the Three of Cups here, so all three of them could be involved here. Okay, but I do see the Empress is no longer wanting to deal with this burden. It is making judgment over a situation, over a certain person, right? So let's go ahead and move forward with this reading. Extra, read all about it. January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. 1, 2, 3. All right, so first out we have the Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment, starting something new financially, but wanting to make an offer somewhere else, right? No longer being stuck in their head about this situation, and no longer wanting to continue passionately in a certain direction. There has been no victory in whatever's going on, and deception has ended. I'm sorry, competition has ended. What else do we have for, well, let me make sure these cards are in the right. Come on, where are you? Okay, they gotta be this way. Okay, here we go. January 28th, 2020, January 28th, 2020. What do we have for January 28th, 2020? We get 5 more cards, 4 more cards, please. This one is, oh, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so since the competitions have ended, somebody is wanting to work on something or not work on something, we'll see. We also have the Four of Wands here, somebody possibly not wanting to be in a relationship or wanting to be in a relationship, because we cannot tell if these are upside down or not, right? So we'll have to figure that out from the cards that are surrounding. Let me get 3 more cards for January 28th, 2020. 2 more cards. Ooh, 1 more card, please. 1 more card, please. Okay, well, this one, no, not having a emotional new beginning somewhere. Okay, wanting to start something new but not doing it. Okay, we do have the King of Cups, or the King of Wands in this, or sorry, the King of Swords in this situation. Okay, we have the King of Wands and the King of Swords here. So now we got 4 people. Let me get one more card. Let me get one more card, please. Let me get one more card, please. There it is. Woo! Burned the card, too. Wow. 10 of Cups. Whoa! And this card got burned. Check it out. Wow. Okay. That's not a sign. I don't know what is. Okay. Now, it does seem that the King of Wands, or actually, let me just start from the beginning. Somebody has gotten wish fulfillment, right? It has to do with the start of a financial start, security, you know, balance, good home. Somebody made an offer somewhere, and then now they are no longer in their head about any type of situation. Not wanting a new beginning, a new passionate beginning, and not getting victory over this new beginning. Okay, so possibly no victory over this wish fulfillment. We also have the 7 of Wands in the reverse, so there's also no more competition having to deal with, right? And possibly there is a burden, but somebody may want to work something out or is trying hard to stop dealing with this burden, right? Working hard to put this burden behind them. This early message or this premature message that was going to come in but is not going to come in, it was in regards to a union. And somebody is now weighing out their options and is no longer considering a new emotional start somewhere. And this could be with the King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords is looking forward. He's looking forward, and he's looking forward at 10 of Cups. Okay, and that 10 of Cups could be in regards to this Empress. Now, the King of Wands here, okay, is wanting to send an emotional message to somebody about wish fulfillment, about love. All right. But it seems that the Ace of Wands is in the reverse, just like the King of Wands. So he is unable to do this somehow or for some reason, right? The message that he wants to put out about a union is just not being sent. All right. Now, we do have the Palace of Coins, and this would indicate somebody starting new with a new financial, secure, balanced relationship or home. But there is no victory here. Now, there's no victory, and there's no, somebody is not able to move from this situation, right? Somebody might be stuck somewhere, right? And even though they have a lot of options, they cannot start a new beginning for some reason. All right? Something is holding them back. Now, it could be people. Somebody could be trapped in a relationship. Somebody could be incarcerated. It could be any of those 3 things. Somebody under lock and key. Well, have it, whatever you have, you know. Now, we have the High Priestess here, and she knows all. She is intuitive, and she has the sacred knowledge. So she knows that there's an offer that's supposed to come in. She knows that there's an ending to a situation, and she is no longer dealing with competition. There's no more competition when it comes to this situation. There was in the past possibly some 3-party situation involving the King of Swords, but the King of Swords is looking forward and is not really interested in 3-party situations anymore. And he's actually looking at the Empress and the 10 of Cups. So he's looking at somebody as his Empress, and he is wanting to shack up with her. Now, in a normal playing card decks, the King of Swords is actually the Emperor card. Okay? So what's going on here is the Empress is, you know, the Empress is making judgment on the situation. She's no longer staying in her head about this, no longer arguing about this. She knows that this has been a burden along the whole way. All right. I think this 3 of Pentacles is in the reverse. I don't think she wants to work on this anymore. She knows that the Emperor, the King of Spades, is coming towards her with an offer of the 10 of Cups, but I'm not sure if she really wants to work on this anymore. Okay? She doesn't seem very positive about this. She thinks that maybe there might be some deception, even though somebody's going to come in saying there's none. But I do see that the High Priestess knows something. She knows about an offer being made. Okay? So this could be another person in the environment, right? The High Priestess represents the moon. keeper of the secrets. So this could be another person that's keeping a secret in regards to the King of Swords, right? King of Swords has something going on. And the King of Swords is also the Emperor. The Emperor holding Aries energy. Okay. The Empress now is holding, you know, the Venus energy, Libra energy, right? So let's go ahead and move forward and see what's going on here. What else is going on in this story for this extra read all about it for January 28th, 2020? January 28th, 2020. January. Okay, what are these? So we do have the Knight of Rods. Okay. We do have the Five of Swords. What else do we have here? January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. Whoops. So we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. We have the Nine of Swords. January 28th, 2020. January 28th, 2020. We have the Queen of Pentacles. January 28th, 2020. January 28th. Woo. That's a lot of cards. I'm going to put these back, but not the ones that fell on the mat. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's like they don't want me to put them back. All right. So I do see the Hierophant here. All right. Landed right on its spot. And then we have the Emperor. Okay. King of Spades and the Emperor. Same person. Same in the one, right? What else do we have here for January 28, 2020? January 28, 2020. January 28, 2020. Extra. Ooh. Jeez, you guys. Extra. Read all about it. January 28, 2020. I do see here next we have the Devil in reverse, and that's great, right? We don't want to be dealing with that devil. And we also have the Four of Rods, okay? And that's right on top of the Four of Rods, okay? So that's double confirmation of that card. Let's go ahead and get 3 more cards for January 28th, 2020. Ooh, gosh, all these cards want to fly out. Well, I do have the Page of Cups here. This is a lot of cards, so they're going back. Okay, we need 2 more cards. 2 more cards for January 28th, 2020. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards for January 28th, 2020. There's one. 3 of Cups. Right on top of the 3 of Cups from below for the King of Swords. So that's definitely 3 of Cups. 3-party situation for the King of Swords, the Emperor. He's been put in these situations. Let me get 1 more card for January 28th, 2020, please. 1 more card. 1 more card for January 28th, 2020. 1 more card, please. 1 more. There it is. 2 of Rods in the reverse. Okay. So it seems like there's a message that wants to come in to somebody, right? Something about, you know, really harsh communication, mean words being passed back and forth. But somebody is actually no longer feeling stuck in their situation anymore, or they're not feeling sadness over a loss of a situation. Sorry. Now, we do have also somebody here who is up at night, very sad, not able to sleep because they're thinking about something or someone. We have the Queen of Pentacles here also. She is a caring and nurturing person, okay? We do see that there is a marriage involved here also. And that could involve the Emperor. And the Emperor is getting out of the devil energy, though. He might have been in that energy in the past and is no longer going to deal with that. And I do see that somebody's wanting union here, but there is a message of emotion coming in, premature message, and that could involve a child, okay? We also have the 3 of Cups twice, surrounding like in a King of Spades sandwich, if you will. So the King of Spades, or the Emperor here, has been in 3-party situations, maybe more than one, right? Either he was put in one, or he put other people in one, or it could be both. Right? We do have the 2 of Wands here. At the end, somebody no longer waiting for something. Tired of waiting. So, We have this King of Wands who's in the reverse, not looking too good to anybody right now. Unable to send out messages, all right? He does want to send out a message of passion to the Queen of Pentacles, right? He wants to send out a message of union. The problem here is there's been words back and forth between each other, not very nice words, fighting words. And, you know, it's hard to get messages out to this person involving marriage or spiritual wisdom or some sort of union regarding to this Four of Wands. It's hard to get that message out because somebody's in their head. They've got a lot of options, and they're having a hard time having a new beginning here. And it could involve a child. There could be a child involved here, which is why they're unable to move away from some sort of energy, right? So we also have, this was the High Priestess, that's right. We have the High Priestess here now, and the High Priestess, she knows everything. She knows there's an offer coming for someone, and she was in the energy of loss, okay? She was very sad. She may have lost the Emperor. Maybe she was with the Emperor, or they were in a relationship of some sort, but the Emperor no longer wants to be dealing with competition, so the High Priestess may have put an end to something because she doesn't want to be dealing with competition when it comes to the Emperor, right? There was just too many three-party situations. The Emperor was just being a philanderer, going around, sleeping with this person, sleeping with that person. She's done. She doesn't want to deal with it. And because she is the High Priestess, she knows what he's doing. She knows that he's doing that. And she is standing in her power, and she no longer wants to deal with that. So I do see here the Empress is in her head about something. She's in her head about, you know, making a judgment on a certain situation, no longer wanting to be stuck, caught up in this situation. She's very sad over it, but she has found that it's been a burden, that the situation is not worth working on, and that the person that she was dealing with had devil energy, and she no longer wants to deal with that anymore. That's why we have the card in reverse now. So she no longer sees this person in her future. She did at one time see them as the Ten of Cups, but is not wanting to deal with that anymore because she no longer sees this person in her future at this present time. Very interesting. Okay. People letting people go, and somebody is not able to send a message out. How funny. Well, not funny, but how strange, right? So who was taking the fool's journey? It looks like it might have been the King of Wands that wanted to take a fool's journey because, you know, he just cannot get out of wherever he's at. He cannot send these messages out. These messages are not getting sent out for some reason. So I think the King of Wands is wanting to send out a message but is unable to because he is trapped somewhere, stuck somewhere, might even be incarcerated or might be married still. There's a situation that's holding the King of Wands back. Okay. And it's involving the Queen of Pentacles too. So their home, you know, their life, whatever. Something is being, is preventing the King of Wands from moving forward. Something is just preventing this. All right, so the first card we have is soulmate. It seems that the King of Wands has a soulmate. Acceptance. And he's willing to accept whatever outcome there is here. Let me get two more cards. The Emperor is going to be flowing in some sort of abundance here soon. Okay, somehow, some way. Okay, now all these four cards, they refer to everybody in this reading, okay? So, but there's some of these cards are specifically for each, or, you know, they are for everyone, but they are also specifically for that column that they are in. Okay, let me get one more card, please. Okay, this one will go back in and this one will come out. Service. Okay. Okay. So I do see here that there's soulmates all throughout this reading. Okay. We all have soulmates. It doesn't have to be that they're a special or in particular one, but all these people seem to be soulmates in some way or another. Right? And they all need to accept the fact that wherever they're at is because they're there because they need to be. Okay, they might be upset about certain situations or things that are happening in their life, but they need to accept the fact that where they're at and what they're going through is what they have to be going through. All right? There's no way of changing it, no way of changing time. Damage is done, everything is done, right? It does seem that they're all going to be trying to provide a service to others because of whatever has happened. They have learned something from all this stuff. And a service is going to come out of this, some sort of business or some sort of humanitarian thing happening here, okay? Now, the King of Wands in reverse, he's got a soulmate somewhere, and I'm having a feeling that this soulmate is the Queen of Pentacles. All right? These two don't have to be fire and earth signs. They can be, you know, any signs, because we have these energies and or these signs in our charts. A lot of us have so many signs in our charts, we don't know who's who. But if this story sounds like you, then that's what you need to follow. I also have that this King of Wands, who is in the reverse, is going to have to accept the fact that there's a child involved somewhere else, that a fight has broken out, and they're unable to communicate with somebody, right? They're just going to have to accept that because somebody is turning them away and is no longer wanting to deal with them, not wanting to marry them, not wanting to be involved with them. I also have here abundance. All right. And the Emperor is going to have some sort of abundance happening. Okay. Something is going to happen. Even though this person has been put in a bunch of three-party situations, perhaps this person is going to come into abundance because these three-party situations possibly have ripped him off. Whoever he was with, these women, they were philanderers, they were thieves, they were liars, and they deceived him. But he will receive his abundance back. Money will come back to him, and, you know, karma will be served to these women who have put him in that situation. Also, somebody, possibly the Empress, is going to be putting out some sort of service to help others. You know, possibly in the situation that she's been, she's going to want to provide a service to help others to heal from similar situations that she's been in. Possibly deceptions. Three-party situations, how to come over this situation, or how to help others get over this situations, how to help people heal from those who have cheated and lied and stole from them, this type of situation, right? Now, let's pull from the stars and let's see what we have here with these stars. I actually, when I was pulling out the cards, because I put them away every day, the whole rest of the mini stars fell out, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to throw them all together. Whatever comes out, comes out. I've already blessed the stars, so let's go ahead and find out what we have in the stars for this situation. A lot of stars here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, so this is the order. First word we have, joy. Somebody is joyful that something is ending, you know, something that has been questionable in their mind for the longest. Okay, they're taking an action. This could be in regards to moving forward, right? And who was in charge of this action? The divine. The divine orchestrated this whole situation. Things may have been cruel. Yes, we go through cruel things in our life, but, oh, and we have cruel twice. So somebody, I'm thinking somebody's mirroring somebody. So two people here have received the cruel treatment from the divine, but there is joy that's going to come out of it. You know, they may have been had to go through so much just to get here. They may have even been very pessimistic in this situation, and they feel just absolutely broken down. But they have gained a sort of wisdom, some intelligence, right? So they do understand what's going on now. Okay, there's two people here who have been treated absolutely horribly, cruelty, right? But this is what the divine needed to do in order to help them learn their lessons, okay? Like I say, you know, we go through our life with lessons, and sometimes we don't learn from them. Why? Because they're just not potent enough. They're not strong enough. You know, like I've been through a lot of situations in my life where I should have learned, but I never did, until the divine put all those terrible things into one person, and that person just smacked it to me, And I got dragged through the mud, and then finally I was like, oh, this is what you mean. You know, they put all those devil energies and all those terrible things, they packed it all into one person, and that person broke me down, and I finally learned, you know, hey, you know, it happens to the best of us, and we just move on and we move forward. Anyhow, so these two people were very pessimistic in the past about things because they were broken. They were broken and they were not fixing themselves, right? But because of all this deception and cheating and lying and being dragged through the mud and all of these terrible things happening to them, they have gained a sort of intelligence. They have become intelligent in their own lives and their own realizations of what's been happening here. Okay, so that's good. I mean, you know, we go through all kinds of shit, but we have to go through it in order to learn. If we don't go through it, we're never going to learn anything. We're going to be walking around hippity hoppiting, you know, picking flowers and running through rainbows and having sex and having fun with who knows who. And that's not real life, you know. We all need to have morals. We all need to have boundaries. That's what's finding happiness, is to coming into some sort of compromise with a good partner and able to live a happy life because you love each other, you respect boundaries, and, you know, that's just how it is, right? Discussing everything, compromise. You know, relationship is like a job. If you want to have a good one, you got to work hard at it, right? And these people in this reading today have had a lot of difficulties because they didn't want to work on things. They wanted things to come easy for them. Well, some of them did. And, you know, now they've learned. And they've learned from their lessons, and they're ready to take a new journey elsewhere. Because now that they've been through all this, they understand now. They understand the divine was testing them. They understand that the divine was trying to teach them. And they've gained that intelligence to finally take that fool's journey and move forward on their own. Whoever needs to be together, the divine will put them together. If that's going to happen, it's going to happen. If not, you know, at least you keep moving, right? Keep moving forward. So that was your extra. Read all about it for January 28th, 2020. Hey, you guys, please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos. Somebody out there might need it, might be interested, or might resonate with it. Okay, so please comment, share, subscribe, and like the video. My name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.